we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots,
and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Brought down at the 23.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Calling an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
The pass.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Now this offense about ready to take over again. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get that.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 36. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One throw into the arms of Allen. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-yard line.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Round 7, Chargers nothing.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert has him knocked free. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
On the tackle.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play,
he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert to the right side and complete to Thomas. Herbert, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Chargers 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. As complete to his running back, Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and 4. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's got Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
It is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams Special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think that they're a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll look to throw here on first down. To Evans on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there is first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Back to throw now on first down. A slant to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert now on second down. This one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise? Do you go read the turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The football going back to the Rams now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long, it's Herbert, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look for Allen there on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll take over. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. brings up
at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety. John Whiskey turned. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 38-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Denzel Ward.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or they're athletic.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
That's good.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Has it knocked free.
Just
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
recovered by.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.